Just across the Cumberland River from those neon lights of Broadway, we welcome you inside Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. About ready to get this one started. Jaime Fairbairn ready to kick it off. And off we go. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. They'll run it with Tony Pollard. And he'll get forward for a couple. Jimmy Ward that time shuts it down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Now Rudolph. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. And they'll work this close to a 1st down short.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Throwing, Rudolph. He's got his man. That's Boyd. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down for Tennessee.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
His throw on 1st down is going to be incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To the right side they go, and here comes Pollard. He'll work forward for a couple. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Rudolph. Open man, he's got Boyd. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively, and now decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Stroud begins with a pass. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield.
These are the chunk plays they thought they could get here against this pass defense. They thought the passing game favored their offense in this matchup, and I think we can expect this to be the case the rest of the game.
They run with the longtime Bengal, Joe Mixon. And not a whole lot there as he'll get to midfield, and that's all. Second down and 8. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Harold Landry, there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the gun, here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on third down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these third down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up fourth down.
So, fourth down, and it's the former Chief, Tommy Townsend, to punt for Houston. Jaquan Jackson deep to return. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. The Titans offense going to take over now for the second time. They'll need to get something positive going right away here. Ball starts inside their own 1-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. The drive starts. It's a carry by Pollard. And that's going to be shut down quickly. He'll get this one only up to about the 2. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Pollard. Oh, boy, they got to be careful there. That was dangerously close to a safety and 2 points for the defense. But they do get it at the 1.
All the offense is trying to do here is just get a little breathing room so that they can operate their entire system. But this defense, they sold out, brought pressure, and the offense is lucky that that one didn't result in 2.
Putting the tight end in motion. From his end zone, he'll throw it. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. Well, that's certainly a way to break a 0-0 ball game. A safety, first points on the board, and the lead is now the bizarre score of 2-0.
Well, Mike, I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card. I mean, for a safety to be the first points of a ball game is pretty uncommon, but a great job there by the defense, capitalizing on the field position and coming away with the 2.
Sims now to return it. Now the return man is a bit slow getting up after that kick. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. The Texans offense about ready to get going on their second possession. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Down the sideline, inside the 25. What a run, he brings it to the red zone, taken down inside the 20-yard line.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big pickup.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Mixon. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. Good running. Gets them down to about the 4-yard line.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass. You can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the 1st down.
Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. So now, from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Give a tight end motioning left here. They'll run here with Mixon. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. They look to run with Mixon. What a move! He's in! Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Texans. Taking care of business on the ground to get the score. And, Greg, the big guys up front, they deserve some praise on that one.
Absolutely, Mike. And it really only takes one guy to distort the defense and win his block. But in this case, give credit to the entire unit. They did their job, and they reward their offense with a touchdown.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with 1st down. They'll give it to Pollard to start this drive. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. They give to Pollard on the option. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Pollard. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now, and he'll be looking for something a little better than that first effort, which he shanked. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. Texans offense ready to see what they can do. The cushion is 9 as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's complete. It's Tank Dell. And they're going to mark him down up past the 35.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick as that ball is coming out.
Right back to Dell. He's got it again. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's into the hands of Dell on the right side. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. One quarter in the books. It's the Texans who have the early lead. And we're back in Music City after this. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run with Mixon. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away, I think I'm just going to keep turning around and handing it to that guy.
Here's a run. And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. Come a little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. A tight end in motion now. They'll try and run with Mixon. Will take this one across into the end zone. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Titans offense headed back to take over once more. Down a couple of scores now, 16-0, as they want to get going here. Drive starts 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Pollard. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll run once more, and it's Pollard again. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is 1st down.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. Second and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
They run it straight ahead with Pollard. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Rudolph. That caught Tony Pollard. And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll look for Pollard out of the backfield. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Oh, how good was that? Out of bounds, and they're going to mark it at the 2. The Texans offense ready to get back at it. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. Here's Mixon. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Second and 7. They'll go right back to Mixon. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Oh, now flags come in. Looks like movement up front. And 3rd down just became a lot tougher. On the ground, it's Mixon. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Now a fair catch is taken here, just short of the 45-yard line. Out comes the Tennessee offense. They get set to see what they can do. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with 1st down. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. Running here, it's Pollard. And he proves tough to bring down. Good running across midfield. A gain of 8 that time. Here's 2nd and 2. Up the middle, here comes Pollard. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. You don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. Going to try to pick up the first down with his own read. The defense all over that. Met him in the backfield, stopped in his tracks, and it sets up fourth down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking first down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up fourth down.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drive. 1st and 10. Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
On 1st down, it's Stroud. That's caught downfield by Mechie. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Set to go now on 1st and 10. To throw is Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
On the bootleg, it's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete, but a penalty flag is down on the play. Let's see what that's all about. You only get a 1-yard buffer from the line of scrimmage for these old linemen. That time he strayed a little too far, and it draws the flag. On 2nd down, Stroud. He's back to Schultz. He's got it again. And the Texans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7.
I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
Here's Stroud. That is caught by the tight end, Dalton Schultz. Touchdown, Texans. This defense continuing to give up points. Greg, you've been on offenses like this. This has to feel great when you're on a roll like this.
And it's really twofold, Mike. First and foremost, just like you said, every offense in the league works all week. We want to start out fast. We want to establish some early rhythm and play our style of game. They've certainly done that. Now, on the flip side, what does it do to your opponent? It takes them completely out of their game plan, knowing this early in the game, they're chasing points.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. On the return, here's Tajay Spears. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. First down now. Here's Rudolph. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. They send Ridley in motion. Back to throw is Rudolph. Down the field, he's got his tight end Okonkwo. That's his 3rd catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Rudolph. He's going to get it to Okonkwo. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
Now Rudolph. Next to the former Jaguar and Falcon, Calvin Ridley.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Throwing, Rudolph. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. The Titans will use the first of their timeouts. It comes with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Catch made. That's Boyd. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They'll look to throw yet again. uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
Another one from the 5, 2nd down and goal. They'll look to throw again. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Chig Okonkwo. Touchdown Titans. Well, that is a step in the right direction, finding the end zone. I don't know, Greg. Could this be building some momentum for these guys, and that's important before halftime?
Absolutely, and I think the biggest thing this coach is trying to get across right now on the sideline, Mike, is let's just cut into this lead and let's make it a one-score game at half. So they still got some work to do, but if they can go into halftime, regroup, catch their breath, just keep it close, give yourself a fighting chance here out of the break.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Texans offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Now Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That's caught right side, the tight end Schultz. So at halftime, it's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando now, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. On the return, it's Dameon Pierce. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The visitors' offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this 3rd quarter. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Stroud to throw. He completes this one to Mechie. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll go play action with Stroud. He's got the veteran, that's Robert Woods. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Crazy. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
On 1st down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And the defense was ready for him this time. The same room to run. That one's no gain.
You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. but the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline, nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
Stroud gonna tuck this one on the zone read. And nothing cooking on that one. He'll be met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
The decision whether to keep the ball or to hand it to the back happens so fast. In this case, the quarterback thinks it was a keep read. The defense was there ready to stop him. Tackle for loss.
From the gun, here's Stroud. He'll try to run for it. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
On the give, this is Mixon. And he will work his way to the 11-yard line. Good running and a first down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. A throw left side finds Dell. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks the same. There's no tells. So they can't afford to just dial up certain schemes to take away a run or a pass. They've got to defend the entire play.
And he's into the end zone yet again. Joe Mixon. Touchdown, Houston. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. And making a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Spears now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. To throw is Rudolph. Looking middle, and he's got Ridley. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
Along the sideline, a nice catch. The feet in. It's a short gain, but it'll move the chains. A first down.
This is a great example of where just having situational awareness is so critical in the huddle. When every one of those receivers, Mike, breaks the huddle and go line up, they've got to know where that first down marker is. If your route calls, get by it, secure the catch, and bring up a fresh set of downs.
Back to the air one more time. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Now, a deep ball here for Ridley. And he will score. Calvin Ridley. Touchdown, Tennessee. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone. Mike, I think all of us can remember where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Back to throw, Stroud. Off-balance throw, it's complete. Give him 14 on that play, one first down.
Nice way to start the drive here. Really good protection by the guys up front. Good decision by the quarterback to find his read. Ball's accurate, ball's on time. Now they're able to start this drive and get on the move the right way.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That's over the middle and caught by Dell. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Throwing is Stroud. He will let this go. Deep downfield for Dell.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his 2nd incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Dell motioning over. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. And the defense has it. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They send Ridley in motion. Here's Rudolph. That's to the left side, caught by Ridley. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now Rudolph. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. They've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the chains so 3rd down is not so daunting.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Back to throw is Rudolph. Now a screen. Here's Pollard. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the 1st down.
They pick up a nice chunk play there through the air on 3rd down, but it's not quite enough to move the chains. Now the question is, how aggressive is this head coach willing to be as he tries to extend this drive?
The Titans sending out their punter as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And we will not see a return on this one, as it will be marked down. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. Fighting off defenders here, he'll churn forward and pick up 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. He'll turn this into a gain of about 4. It's going to lead to 3rd down. To throw, it's Stroud. He's got his man, complete to Dell. He's going to have that 1st down, gain of 6, as they convert on 3rd down.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They will work the middle with Mixon. And they will finally get him down, but not before he's able to take this up near the 40-yard line.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And he'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. The linebacker, Jerome Baker, there to make the play. Second down and 8. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Stroud going to set up to throw. That's into the hands of Dell on the right side.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
The Titans offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. The motion man is Boyd. They'll run. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Rudolph. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Okay, so now you pick up that first down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the two needed needs to be fast because you need every possession you can here late in the fourth quarter.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Throwing, Rudolph. That is brought in at the 10. And he will score! Game on! Tony Pollard. Touchdown, Titans. So they get the touchdown, and now it is a 9-point game. Greg, you can go for 1 and make it a 1-possession game. Or some people think about going for 2 here. What would you do?
I think I'm going for 2, Mike. Listen, the way you have to look at it is I need a 2-point conversion at some point. But I want to know now, am I down truly 2 scores, or am I able to get it down to 7 and truly make it a 1 score? So I'm going for 2 now, and I want to know what the rest of this game looks like. How many possessions do I need?
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a 1-score game as they kick it away. On the return, here's Sim. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Texans offense back onto the field for their next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Stroud to throw. Taking off. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Off the play fake. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a 2-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to their offense.
Here's Stroud. They try to work the screen with Mixon. Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. The Titans offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 8 as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. And this one is intercepted. Derek Stingley comes up with it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal. They'll run here with Mixon. They'll come up with nothing there. Fortunate just to get back to the line. And that'll set up 2nd and goal.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
Again, it'll be Mixon. And he churns out some of the hard yards in this area of the field, working it to the 3-yard line. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Robert Woods. Touchdown, Texans. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once again. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To throw is Rudolph. It is caught. It is Westbrook-Akine. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules, and the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop, and that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
He's going to pick up a Titans first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down.
Some teams just have a stronger appetite for being willing to go for fourth down tries, even on their side of the field, Mike, and we're seeing it so much more often. The days of just punting the ball back and forth and saying, hey, we're going to play good defense. Remember, the better your defense, that doesn't mean you should punt. The better your defense, the more chances.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down. Tyler Boyd was the intended target for that one. Third down coming up. The tight end, Okonkwo, is in motion. To the left side in the hands of Boyd. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on downs. First and 10. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This one caught by Mechie. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Stroud going to get rid of this to Dell. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down.
The timing of these RPO concepts, that's the entire key. Remember, Mike, in the college game, they get a 3-yard window that they're allowed to be downfield even on a forward pass. That's not the rule in the NFL. These decisions have to be made quickly. If not, even after a good pickup, you could be coming back due to a flag.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. A run here with Mixon. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll send a tight end in motion. They'll give this to Mixon, running right. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. Give, running right. It is Mixon. And now we get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game. Fourth down, and on comes Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Fairbairn's kick is good. And the Texans will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Fairbairn, after making the field goal, heads back out to kick this one away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Titans offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go.
And he kept that play alive as long as he could, but the rush eventually gets to him and takes him down.
Early in this drive, they're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that 2nd down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3-and-out, they better hold up here in pass protection.
That is incomplete. And here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That's deep, looking for Boyd. And that is incomplete. The defense very happy to see that play call. The decision to go for it on 4th and long will end up in a turnover on downs. Here's 1st and 10. victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Texans. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one.